Moving further, I feel honored, privileged, and blessed to request Pujya Swami Paramatmananda Saraswati Ji, Convener and Secretary General, Hindu Dharmacharya Sabha, and the founder of Arsh Vidya Mandir to enlighten us. Param Pujya Swami Paramatmananda Ji is a senior disciple of Holiness Swami Dayanand Saraswati Ji. Swamiji attained comprehensive learning in Vedanta, Sanskrit, and Yoga under the guidance of Swami Dayanand Saraswati Ji. An insightful teacher and guru, Swamiji has been teaching scripture and delivering discourses to cross sections of the society across India and the world for last 42 years. In a quest for proliferation of Vedic culture and values, Pujya Swamiji traveled length and breadth of the world to grace numerous conferences and events as a keynote speaker. His talks reveal clarity and a deep understanding of human life. Pujya Swamiji's personal life reflects simplicity and love for one and all. Please welcome Pujya Swami Paramatmananda Saraswati Ji.
Heartily welcome from my side, Ashok Pradhan.
स्वामी जी आप म्यूट पे हैं.
I'll do that. Namaste to all of you, more so to all spiritual leaders and the speakers, Acharya Sri Lokesh Muniji and other religious leaders. You see, the human mind naturally loves diversity and unity. If you look at the nature, it is full of diversity. Flora and fauna, fruits, everything is diverse. The natural forces are diverse. So it is a part of the creation. When it comes to us, we also want variety. That's why new and new inventions and developments are coming up through technology. Classic example is mobile. Every year, new iPhone has to come. Every year, new design has to come. So we want diversity. You want diversity in fashion design. You want diversity in food. So people go out to eat all kinds of food, Mexican, Italian, and Thai food, and Punjabi, and South Indian. Typical Gujarati, they go out and eat all kinds of food. This is universe. See, the problem lies, I would not say the word tolerance. We love diversity. But when it comes to culture, when it comes to religious, there is intolerance. Unfortunately, one model fit for all, the statement of United Nations way back in 50s. They tried to give one model. There is so-called standardization going on, even on economic field. The whole, even the political field. Most of the countries are now democratic. The whole role of, the modus of government is to enhance the economic worth of the country. GDP is more important. Bombay Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange Index is more important. So this is how we are, the design, eating also, dressing also. But I feel, you see, the whole problem is ignorance. Ignorance always divides people. We need to know each other. And more we know each other, more we can be together. Ignorance causes fear. Ignorance about one's own culture and religion, ignorance about other culture and religion. Not only fear, later on, in case of religion and in case of culture, there is an emotional investment. When you invest emotionally too much, then you lose objectivity to think, objectivity to analyze, objectivity to look within. And perhaps the major factor which prevents us from doing this today is some kind of extremism, incapacity to think. This says incapacitated humanity to look within and look without objectively. It is this attitude people try to justify what is unjustifiable, which is so vivid, it is illogical. And I would say it has become a snake pit for the devastation of humanity and various cultures. We end up pointing fingers at others. This cannot bring about a conclusive resolutions of the conflict. We need to look at it different. What Muniji said, I appreciate that. But unfortunately, let me be honest. There are a number of these religious conferences are taking place, but it is missing, I would say, cognitive honesty. You are good, I am good. That doesn't solve the problem. We need to kick up our heels with open heart, with an objective intelligence, and with respect for each other. Mutual respect to accept the diversity, and an attitude of inclusiveness rather than dismissing and rather than denigrating others. Modern scientific development has created a whole atmosphere of connectivity, an openness, a dialogue. So you are connected globally. But as they say, this connectivity is like a kiss of the devil. Why? Because it is misused by some people having their own agenda. It is misused by some people by having some obsessive ideas about the things. Inclusiveness and mutual respect are inevitable for harmony and the peace in the world. I may sound little different or arrogant, but I am proud to say India doesn't need this. We have 900 languages. Food habits are different. As we say in Gujarati, Bar Gave Boli Badla. Even in Gujarati, you travel few miles and Gujarati changes. That's true for every state dialect. Stresses are different. Food habits are different. Customs are different. Even our astrology is not the same. There are 3 or 4 Hanuman Jayantis across India. But we lived in harmony. That is because our dharma teaches us the whole creation is nothing but the manifestation of one divine. Unless you discover that non-dual divinity, or unless you accept that non-dual divinity, you cannot accept the diversity. You cannot have inclusiveness and mutual respect. This whole mindset of exclusivity, this is all for lip service. People say we believe in one God. But the hidden statement is, my God is the only God. That is a problem. Inclusiveness means respecting. We talk of human freedom. I don't understand this. We talk, the freedom is so much with LGBTQ, this new thing has come up. You have freedom to choose your sex. You have freedom to wear the dress. You have the freedom to eat whatever you want to eat. You have freedom to relate to whomsoever you want to relate within the frameworks of the law. Why can't I have a freedom to believe in whatever form of the God, believe in whatever religion I have? Why can't I have a freedom to live my own culture? This exclusivity has created all kinds of tensions, the hidden agenda, and hidden agenda to be something 1 plus. That doesn't solve the problem. When I talk of which I have been attending so many international conferences. When I talk of this mutual respect and I talk of inclusiveness, they have coined a word, religious. This blessed word, religious freedom, isn't a problem. They have interpreted subjective. By the word religious freedom, they have freedom to do whatever they like. It is true, you have freedom, but the word should be interpreted objectively. You cannot interpret the words the way you want. And here, if the words of my teachers, Puja Swami Dayananda, I would like to quote. If a person has to disown his or her own tradition, if a person has to disown his or her own religion, if a person has to disown his or her own relatives, his or her own culture, civilization, heritage, it is a travesty. It amounts to destruction of a person. It is rank violence. It is inhuman. There must not be any sanction for any human being under the pretext of religious freedom to or sanction of being persecuted to make another person, uproot another person from his or her religion, her culture, her heritage, her belief system. And we have to uniformly accept this. India is not Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Though I appreciate that. India is world, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. We think of the whole universe. And I would like to quote, we have diverse gods also. On one side you have Shiva and Vishnu, one side you have Ganpati, Parvati, Devi, all. And in the God also there is diversity and inclusion and oneness. Look at Lord Shiva family. And every year the gods are increasing also. We are inclusive of more gods also. Look at this Lord Shiva's family. Look at Lord Vishnu. Ganpati travels on a rat. It is his vahanam. I'm sure when they have family get together, they must not be sitting on their vahanas. They will be sitting up and the vahanas would be standing aside. The rat is a food for the snake and the snake is a food for the peacock. That is the Kartikeya's vahana. They still live unity because there is Bhagavan. Humanity has to learn what is Hindu vision. Ekam Sat Vipra Baudha Vidanti or Isha Vasamidam Sarvam. That vision has to be permeated across humanity. It is one divine manifesting as many. Then we have no problem in accepting diversity. The word inclusiveness is not necessary. Since it is one non-dual divine, you have respect for everyone because it is manifestation of divinity. Therefore, Hindu society respects mountains and rivers and cows and buffaloes and rats and the snakes and elephants. That is vision needs to be communicated. And I'm sure when India takes the lead to pass on this spiritual vision, we will be Vishwaguru. It is the right thing to do. The organizers have done an excellent job. Civil society's voice should be heard by the political leaders. The state government hears the voice through local media and through elections. But since it is one word, they say in corporate jargon, since 90s I've been training management groups in multinational companies. I know they call it a global village. Since it's a global village, this voice of civil society should go to them that it is one divinity that is manifesting in all. And when India passes this vision, India is nothing but Vishwa. I hope and pray that we may achieve that our glory or the divine vision that we are gifted with it, the heritage, invaluable heritage, cultural and spiritual wisdom that we have, may we become instrumental in sharing with humanity, not for one-upmanship, but for the global peace and harmony. Namaste, and my heartfelt thanks and congratulations to Sashi Balaji and her team for taking initiative and giving me this opportunity to share my views. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Swamiji, for your words of wisdom and to stress on the importance of objectivity, of respecting each other, and to appreciate the individual differences while embracing diversity for a harmonious society. We are truly blessed to hear your thoughts.